Is it okay if I still call you baby? Yeah. Is it okay if I think about you lately? Oh, 'cause honestly it's hard for me. I'm trying not to disagree with you, but you left too soon. I thought I'd be happy now, thought I'd be safe and sound, 'cause all your bullshit never did sit well with me. I thought I'd be happy now, but I guess I found out that when you're hurting, well, you're really hurting me. Yes, I'll replay the memories inside my head, yeah. What can I say? you'll go ghost like Danny Phantom. Because I'm not your type, this is just for the night. Then you'll go ghost like Danny Phantom. But honey, you're so fine, why don't you ruin my life? You've got me craving conversation like I'm locked away in quarantine.
Good morning, MSF.
Phone forgot your name like you were never even on the screen.
What is up? Brushing hairs for losers. There he is. There it is. Hey, welcome in. Drops are on and let's get it on, baby. That doesn't rhyme. I was trying something and that's wasn't proud of what I did. I updated some redemptions too. I got a new redemption and I updated one. I'm very proud of myself. The perfect level of lowbrow humor that I strive for. Alright, what has gone on in MSF? The store just reset. There's a shot we unlocked Superior Spider-Man today. Maybe. We're getting pretty close on getting global villains done for old Baldy. Trying to think of what else. I don't think anything else for me this week has happened that's very prominent at all. I didn't check to see if I won my Cosmic Crucible yesterday. I got 50,000 more, like 190 or whatever, so like pretty hard to beat score, so I just kind of assumed. Yeah, until Living Mummy was on here, and I'm pretty sure I don't have him unlocked. Or excuse me, I don't have his red stars. If we don't have him unlocked. Yeah, here, Cyclops, nobody likes you. Okay. So, we're gonna pull until we get Living Mummy. Okay. Oh, okay, we already had it. Good. Luckily, we get all that back. So all we wasted was your time. I know all of you were on the edge of your seat waiting to see if I got 7 stars on Living Mummy. But we're doing our dailies. We got Cosmic Crucible to do. We have Frosty Features Invisible Woman down the line. I need to actually upload shit to YouTube. I don't know what else is going on right now. I don't know if there's a bunch. I need to trim my face. My mustache hair is going in my mouth. Oh yeah. Spend some energy, go. I'm debating if I need to do like, I may need to get on the website and need to get on the website and actually see JJ Ash in the house. What's up, brother? Literally. What happened? Okay. Okay, what am I doing? Marvel Strike Force. Oh, I gotta do it on the... can't do it on... gotta do it on Google Chrome, and Google Chrome makes my CPU sad, so I gotta do it on my phone. Forgive me. Okay. And we're gonna go. Cool. Alright, I'm doing productive things. Just fucking trust me. I just want to see how close I am on, I just want to make sure I'm, I wish we didn't default to hard. Roar extreme. Okay, villain global. I'm still lacking pretty hard on getting everything. Okay. I was curious if I could make it. I'm just lacking 94 osmium or whatever. Okay, so, and then we need to do ISO 8. Chances and looses, man. Hard to catch. Alright. What else we got? Raids, donation, raids. Okay. Probably actually check to see if I won. I'll be so surprised if I lost. It was a pretty big punch up though. He had an attack and I got just at the high. I just did so damn good, man. 5 characters. I always put Vigilante on here. My Uncanny Avengers like to kind of fumble the ball every now and then. It's pretty amazing. Going into a 3-day week, into a 4-day weekend. Very excited. Ugh. Okay.
Kelly from Fulton Grace Real Estate was not long for this world. Like Joni, Sigourney, and Melanie, she was a working girl.
Also, as a reminder, because it looks like I have a few people here, not many people in chat, and that's okay. But if you're interested in any of the music, what have you been playing on PC? I picked back up Trading Card Game Shop Simulator. I was gonna get some achievements in it. One of them games you don't have to think so much about.
Kelly, you like a mushroom. We're keeping
And in the dark, you'll be fine. You're an up-and-coming real estate shark.
We're engaging in minor real estate fraud. If the president doesn't have to, why
So you
should
roll your eyes.
obey the law?
D. Marin with the resub for 21 months in a row. Thank you, my dude. I hope that you are doing well. Welcome in. I hope that you are fantastic on this Sunday morning. Ugh.
Evictions during a
Global pandemic. Holy shit. I don't usually like the music with the vocals like kind of lag behind it, but Kiefer Roach, man. Something about him. Something about it.
Wrigley Field here in Chicago, Illinois holds up roughly 40,000 people.
I did an experiment last weekend. I got data I need to write about, but the experiment went well. So that's cool. That's my first like actual research experiment on my own without like it being a part of a class or something.
318 seasons long.
That's exciting. Just gotta write up the thing that
as baseball has
is
even
published.
existed.
So that's
A lot of
exciting.
generations of disappointed Cubs fans.
Go Cardinals.
Kelly, you're
Dude,
not
why
the
is
bad
Sam
guy.
off?
I know this, but
Out
the
here trying to
saying
make
says
me
to
freaking
keep
manually
others
play a
down
raid. What
gives
is
you
this?
happiness. Maybe sometimes it takes us saying what we did for us all to heal.
or I saw the hill. This is what I'm talking about. This keeps happening, and then if I refresh, and it happens in this is Annihilation. It happens in Showcase, and I don't know why. But then if I heal them, they're fine, and they'll run through the rest of it. I've done wrong. Gonna write them down in the song.
I took
Advantage of friends. Did try hard enough for me.
Said some words that would make me ashamed. Played the
victim, I'm no one to blame.
Left my family behind.
Ain't got the Thunderbolt, boy. We got the bio team. We do a difficulty 7. What else has been going on? Oh man, I've been playing TCG Shop Simulator to ease my troubled mind. I was very worried about my experiment thingy that I did. I did that on my off times. Homework. Watching horror movies. 'Tis the season to be jolly. You know what it is. Was it? Did I watch them last week? It was last weekend. I guess it's been a minute since I watched. It's crazy. I started watching Monster, but it seems like my wife is not going to be able to stomach that. So I will be finishing that on my own. My Orcus lost? I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Well, oh. I forgot to swap out Vulture for frickin'. I wasn't watching. I had freaking Vulture in there instead of Scientist Supreme. That's how you do that. That's how you do that. Did we win? Look, we went up a good thing. Yeah. Wonder where they got. Oh, they didn't play. All right. Fair. I get it. So we did win. Okay, we'll be doing that in a bit. Let's get some shit. Stand the fucking. Been playing a lot of Pokemon Go. Still debating on trying to figure out how to stream it. I play a lot. Pretty much constantly. If I'm not at home, I'm on Go. Well, that'd be great to get her. It'd be great to get her up one more again. That's all I'm saying. That'd be good shit. Alright. Play one battle. Oh, how bad. How bad. Alright, so we did those things. Check our orb. Little orby dude. We're at 571 power cores. Not a whole bunch of extra stuff. We have been opening premium orbs because the Fantastic Four are in there now. Oh, and I spent my gold on bringing. I think I brought Hobgoblin up to Gear Tier 8. Who are you listening to? What is this? Oh. It sounds like one of them EDMs. Still might be one of them EDMs. Yes, we want this. What we're looking for, we needed these, and then I think it's osmium, like the rock looking thing. Open the ability orb, because I always forget to. Unless there's a way we can get a couple more power cores, like whilst playing today. Not looking super great on unlocking Superior Spider-Man.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom, 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 boom.
None of that's particularly great. Earn Blast Star, Red Shards. What am I at with Red Stars? Yeah, I'm still having him at level 1. I could use those Red Stars. Maybe this is something we do today. Oh, apparently we have to do it today. Good. Good thing I'm up to date, hey? So what's the situation? What's the bid here? Oh, okay. Is it just leaderboards you get them? This seems like it's bullshit a little bit. We need about 2,400,000. So let's pretend. Hudson's watching the stream right now. I'll watch my mouth then. And then we'll do everything but health, I guess. Because we don't want that one. Okay, enemy here. Let's speed up to them. That sounds awful. Let's add it. I don't know. Unwavering will, enemies gain trauma. We're still not high enough to make. Maybe we need Flight or Fight on. I guess it's 2,400,000. Maybe this does need to be on. Jeez, dude. So you need to be on difficulty 10 to do this. $2,346,700. It'd be great to know if there were. So that's it. That's the minimum to actually get it. If we could make it. I'm gonna Google Invasion event Blast Star helpful mods. Go. Good at this. Marble Church. Okay. Probably gonna pull that up so y'all can see it, but whatever. I'm pretty sure that difficulty 10 is well beyond my realm, my scope of ability here. Alright, let's just see what... Modes? Blast Star characters gain a chance to assist ally on turn. Okay, so enhanced bomb burst. That ain't even one of the options. What the heck, Marvel Church? You shuck. Cover fire? Ain't none of that on here. Lord the Blast Star? Bro, ain't nothing. This ain't even close, dude. It ain't even close. so it got rid of the. It looks like it got rid of the helpful ones, because all the other ones are on here. So if I were to select all of them at 9, I still wouldn't be able to make the. No, you can't max out the rewards if you max them all out. Great, awesome, I love it. So what we're gonna have to do instead, I guess we'll have to try a difficulty 10 run without any odds, and just see how far we can get, I guess. And I'll put on like these, but I know these were like screwing people over on. So I'm putting on the Cosmic Crucible War and Raid, but I remember they screwed on one of the recent ones that was screwing people over. Yeah, we'll have these on and just see what happens for now. How many points, if I put all of these on, hold on, what if I beat like the first note? How many points would I get? So if it's 10,205,000, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So theoretically, if I beat the first one, I should get something like 2 million points, right? Let's try it. We're gonna try to beat one node, see what happens. No restrictions. So we're gonna go with Night Stalkers? No restrictions, I'm thinking Mythic Dump. Throw a little Kahori in that bitch, and then maybe Black Knight, and just see what happens. Let's see if we can beat one node. See what happens. Why not? Probably do Cosmic Crucible, but it's fine. It's all good, brother. All good. Alright. So, we're gonna see what happens. I think there's a chance we might be able to beat one node, maybe. Very, very, old and specific characters. We're going for the healer. We're going Dark Dimension style on this bitch. We're doing an awful lot of damage. Because just on this node, I think if I get Odin rolling, I don't think it'll be a problem. I wonder if node 2 is no restrictions as well. That would be pretty sick. If we survive this, it seems like we're already having a bit of trouble. But this thing I just did, there we go. We've got the battlefield effect on that I need. So Odin should start just mowing people down like a bad habit. We have a notoriously slow team. That's why I threw Kahori on there. Oof. Dropping anybody's definitely an issue here. There we go. We killed one. Tiger's dead. All right, my next focus if I get control, well, it doesn't matter. He's dead. All right. That's what we were hoping would happen. Alright. Get out of my face. Probably actually go for Sort of up in the air about how I want to proceed, but we'll see. I'm just trying to beat one node here. It looks like we're on our way. So, Maria Hill's back. We love the permanent reducing of health there. Alright, yeah, so like this. So Nick Fury and Maria Hill right now are my people I want dead. Nick Fury granting speed ups, Maria Hill healing people. On the basic train with Odin. The amount at which they're healing is just nuts. Luckily, I got motherfucking damage dealers. Oh, sorry, I forgot somebody was watching. Specific somebody. Whoopsies. Okay, so Nick Fury is my next goal. And there's still another drop of 5, it looks like, hiding in the bag, but when I looked at the enemies on the node, it didn't look like it was anything that was, like, super crazy. I think we'll be alright, like, overall. It's what you do, it's what you do. Bam. Get out of here, Nick. Get out of here, Nick. Drop him. Drop him before his turn goes, at least. Come on. Let's go, Mephisto. Go, Mephisto. Okay, Odin's got it. Alright, now it will be Cap Sam, just because he's gonna make things take forever. We should have an Odin ult coming down the pipeline, like right now. Wow, we still don't. Surprising. We don't need heals, so let's just freaking basic it out. Took out one, we'll take out another since we can. Back to him. If I beat this, I'm gonna try. I'll probably try for. I'll just see how far I can push this. But I mean, if math serves me, which granted they could just heavy load the last node like they do in Danger Room, but two nodes should give me all the milestones. Not that it really helps me that much as in terms of Blastar, but. Okay. If we get another Odin turn, I'll special this time. Just for my APOC, if he's still alive. Kahori's dead. We might take out Cap Sam with that one. Maybe. Oh, there he goes. Yes. Lovely. Lovely. Okay. Tempted to just auto at this point. Not really sure what I'm gonna do besides essentially auto. Come on, Odin turn. Come on, Odin turn. Come on, Odin turn. There we go. There we go. We have secured our W with that one, I believe. With or without Kahori. They're gonna have to get. They're gonna have to start hitting way harder. There we go. Trace Moth. Trey Ultro. Probably cooldown. We'll save some cooldowns. Still haven't gotten rid of that dang. There we go. Now it's okay. So now we'll do Mockingbird and her friends, and we'll milk some cooldowns. We just need to replace Kahori, and as long as it's still no restrictions on Node 2. But we should be fine on just auto basically. doink, and then one more doink, one more doink. Yeah. That worked. Let's see. I bet it should be about if it's evenly divided between the nodes, it should still be about 2 million points, which is most of the rewards. So it was 1 million, 1,000,099. So it was still a significant portion. So if I could beat the second node, I think I'll be all right. Maybe that was 1,000,008. What's in here? Yeah, this one's already looking significantly harder. There's no restrictions still. Crimson Gear Raid Orbs and Armory 19. Yeah, these aren't really anything that are like super tide turning. Okay, you know, let's hold on. Let's see if we can get this second one. Might as well. Okay, so she's dead. Get out of here. Nobody wants to see you anyway. Throw an Old Man Logan. Any reason not to throw an Old Man Logan? I don't really see anything. Okay, yeah, we'll do Old Man Logan. Well, no, hold on. We've got Mephisto, so that actually kind of counteracts the point. We could do Quasar. We could do Thanos Endgame. The plug and play is pretty good. Oh, Super Skrull's actually not a bad move, I don't think. Little faster. Little more damage output. Old Timey Gaming, what's up, brother? How's it going? Shout out to Old Timey Gaming. Right, I'm just excuse me. Right now, just trying to beat 2 nodes on this situation, this thing. I am curious. I haven't been playing this stuff enough. I'm gonna throw Vigilante at it real quick. And I just want to see if slept late and good. Hell yeah, dude. That's the way to be. That's the way to be.
I can see it in your eyes that you're out of your fucking mind. And I see through the disguise, but I don't wanna put up a fight. What the hell is going on? Where did things go wrong? Leading me on, but I can't get you out of my head. Out of my, out of my head. Your love's pretty on the surface, you don't hit the same, and it's making me nervous. Truth is, you fucked around, thought I was clueless. Tore me apart, don't understand how you could do this. I'm in so much pain from this. At the bottom of the bottle, what's the gain from this? I'm so tired, I'm wired from this hell I'm in, locked in the cell again. It's so wrong, I can't run away. Suffering inside, I can see it in your eyes that you're out of your fucking mind. And I see through the disguise, but I don't wanna put up a fight. What the hell is going on? Where did things go wrong? Leading me on, but I can't get you out of my head. Out of my, out of my head. I can see it in your eyes that you're out of your fucking mind. And I see through the disguise, but I don't wanna put up a fight. What the hell is going on? Where did things go wrong? Leading me on, but I can't get you out of my head. Out of my, out of my head. When you feel lonely, when she breaks your heart, when not even the whiskey takes the edge off of falling apart, you know that I'll be there with open arms. And I know in the morning when I wake up, you'll be gone. So I'll be your fall girl, the one that you don't love at all, girl. But I love you far more than your girl, and I always will. Play pretend with
There we go. My mic stopped working and then I unplugged my camera. There we go. We're back. Cool. Whoops. Alright. Well, I think we're just gonna try this setup. I don't really... There's nothing that's like standing out to me as like super scary. So let's start off, we start with the Mythic Dump. My man. What is up, Real Bubba Hotep? My fellow Arkansas. How we doing, my guy? I'm hoping we're about to smash this, but we'll see. Alright, let's start off. Let's start off on the ones that I think are a little weird. We're gonna throw a curse at this Illuminati. I think the only thing that really could flip, I think the only thing that could really flip this up is Quasar, but I just don't see it happening. All good, sir. You good, man? Round one, chilling this weekend. Try not to do too much. So, you know, good stuff. We're in room 3. We have Illuminati Quasar sitting at 5 million. We're throwing our Accursed at it. Also at 5 million. Pretty strong punch across. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Room 3 has a Mystic bonus as well, which we have with this team, and they do not. So here we go. Ugh. I'm dead inside. Alright, here we go. I thought they had died already, and I was like, whoa! Maybe Curse wasn't the move. We're gonna focus Quasar. Alright, we took out Black Panther. I'm tempted to special. That should kill Quasar, and then that'll save the ult for here in a bit. That's it. Great. I was right. Nice and easy. Nothing crazy about that counter. Just like most Accursed attacks, you just gotta survive the initial onslaught. So there it is. Okay, so that was one of them I was kind of worried about. I can't imagine. I guess the other one I'm worried about really is the Thunderbolt attack. Nothing else really seems like it would be even kind of a trouble. We'll do our Starjammers attack. This is room 6. Room 6 just has the craziest, Room 6 just has the craziest room rolls. But I think we'll outpace this team. The only trouble would be Void Knight, but he's not going to be able to kill anybody. Alright, we're here in room 6. We've got a Hive Mind, Null, and APOC comp with 4,400,000. So room 6 is the room rules were a little crazy, but I think we're going to outpace him with Starjammers, and it's a punch down, so feeling pretty good about it. Am I really up against one of your... Wilford Langford, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate you. Am I actually up against one of your alliance mates? That's cool. That's awesome. I hope I destroy them. Okay, so what we're looking at here, we'll remove the charge from APOC because we can, and then we're gonna get all of our buffs. Push the boosh. Love it. I'm more worried about Red Goblin here, I guess, than anybody. Just because he could theoretically revive Null. Yeah, so he's gone, so we're left with Null, APOC, etc. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure we take out APOC, and then we'll focus Null. But I think we're pretty safe. We've all got immunity, so Void Knight's not doing anything. You might not. You can't stun Null, but I figured we'd kill. Yeah, we'd kill Void Knights. It didn't matter. So now it's just Starjammers versus Null. So I'm feeling pretty good about our chances here. Boom. No problem. Allspark Deadpool 101. Nice. Is that the alliance you're in? I'm also an Allspark. Mad Titans. Okay, what do we just do? Room 6. Is that what both of you are in? Oh, that's ranking. Yeah, I'll spark Deadpool 101, yeah. Is that what you're both in? Never really, no. Okay. So we wipe 6 pretty easy. Also, what strength are we at here? 161, so I think we're at a 20 million punch up. Yeah. Alright. We've got that one. We're gonna do, let's do this one. Just for fun. By funsies, I mean I need to do it so that I finish. That's funsies. Were you throwing Superior 6? Vulture at it. Got that right there. Very slight punch down. Alright, looking at room 5. We have Spider Society and Spider Weaver. We just need to outpace. We gotta outpace Spider Weaver. Classic Spider Society counter is Superior 6. I think we'll be okay as long as we can get in front of Weaver. And they don't have Spider Noir, so I think we actually get first turn. I think we're good. I got dizzy. Alright, let's see if I was correct about turn order. Yeah, I am. Okay, we're gonna... I think focusing Spider Weaver is okay in this instance. Usually you don't, but due to the way that this team works, and we're gonna start slowing people down, I think it's okay. Yeah. We're not mad about it. And then, do I tempt fate? I'm gonna tempt fate. Yes, okay, that's what I thought. Okay, kind of worried Craven wasn't about to pull it off, but he did. He's my dude. We're good. We're good from here for sure. So I usually focus on Peter B. It's sort of in my head, like it's sort of a coin flip between Peter B and Penny. But I mean, look at this. We don't need the ability energy. Yeah, I was gonna say we don't need the ability energy. I just need the assist. We can go. Okay, nice and easy. Alright, we're 3 for 3 so far. The only ones that remain that I'm even kind of worried about are room 4 and room 1. Which I will say, Extreme X-Men, it is easy to underestimate them. Especially, we got Open Wound, play Bleed on hit, reduce resistance to 20%. And that's the other thing is, I think we'll probably, we should, I'm going to use Night Stalker. So we should have first turn. So let's go against one of the only ones I'm kind of worried about is this Liberty attack. We're going to use Immortal X, which I've done a higher punch up before, but it was on a different node. I did 7.4 million Liberty in room 3. This is room 4. On spawn gain revive health is 50% health. But also if we do what we do. Let me double check something. I'm pretty sure, is Storm a perma kill? Storm's not a perma kill. So that actually could kind of upset Yeah, that actually could upset that counter as a in a real that as far as it is reliable. What I could do is swap out Beast for if I'm worried about it. That's the other thing. I could swap out Beast for Mephisto. Since it is a punch up. And that'll maybe I'll do Cable for I'm kind of tempted to throw Mephisto in here. What is Cable's purpose in this comp? I don't even remember. What is Cable's purpose in this comp? I'm saying comp a lot. Console speed bar. Yeah, he was speed, so it would be speed. I don't know how I feel about. I don't know if we have enough speed advantage with Immortal X-Men to want to cut the heals out, but that would be the guy to dump. Would be him for Mephisto. Because we've got Gear Tier 20 folks in here, and ultimately wiping them out the first time might be the move. I'm gonna update I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do Immortal X-Men Mephisto, and then we'll have to redo a little bit in room 1. I still don't think it'll be a big deal. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna try this. You have Rachel. I don't remember what she's at. I have her unlocked. Yeah, she's at 18. Phaeton 1992, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate you. Hope that you're doing well, my guy. Yeah, I need to finish building up a Hellfire, but I've just been focusing so hard on trying to get Professor X. I think this will do it. We'll bring this in, focus Peggy, and then focus Joaquin. I think we're good after that. And the focusing doesn't matter that much with this team. I think we'll be alright. Okay. We are in room 3. No, we're not. We are not in room 3. We are in room 4. Room 4, we have a Liberty on defense with a peculiar build. Very weak. Yeah, just an odd setup. Yeah, 6 million. So we're doing a punch up. We're doing Immortal X-Men, and I took out Beast and threw in Mephisto to stop the revives. So the room effects are effectively null. First off, second off, therefore, as long as we can keep a speed advantage, we should be able to wipe. So that's my thought process, and we'll see if it works. This is the only room that I'm still kind of worried about. I got a big Thunderbolts in one, but I have Odin, Quasar, Apoc, and Black Knight still, and there's probably somebody. Hell, I got Fantastic Four still. All right, we're gonna go for Peggy. Okay, so they are getting more turns than I was hoping. Stay on your feet, random team I made. Alright. Alright, we're gonna focus down. Actually, hold on. We're gonna pull them together. We're just gonna, we'll focus down Sam. It doesn't matter because I'm doing primary engagement. Yeah, we've got this hard at this point. Yeah, no problems here. No problems there. Very easy. I don't know why I was worried about it. I think when I do things with my brain on this game, that's when I get worried. I think that's justifiable. I think everything about that makes total sense, and I would be worried. Okay. Alright, we got 2 rooms left. 2 rooms left. The one I'm most worried about is 1, so we'll do it. Granted, you could always mess up. You can always mess up rooms against Extreme X-Men, but my current plan isn't bad. We've got. So I could actually do, for funsies, I could do Fantastic Four, and then throw in a little APOC, a little Odin, a little spice on that spicy beat ball. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go F4M, APOC, Odin. I think this should be pretty easy as far as we'll focus down Victoria and then Songbird. Room 1, we're gonna do Fantastic Four MCU. Cabal Kang Ares. I could do Cabal Kang Ares, I still have all of those characters. Are they pretty efficient? They're fast. Cabal Kang Ares is a fast team. That'd be a big punch out. I'm just gonna go with this. I think it'll be okay. Room 1, we've got Thunderbolts. We're throwing Fantastic Four, MCU, APOC, and Odin. And I think this will be just fun. My only hesitation using Cabal, my Cabal's pretty far down. My plan will definitely work good. What's up, Nandor? Room rules. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me room rules. I don't need to hear it. Ah. Franklin smash. Okay, Songbird's dead. Go for Vicky. Actually don't know who we ended up being on. It's pretty hard to click on Victoria Hand with Hyperion there. Okay. Okay, we're on Hyperion. I got it on Victoria now. And we get empowered. Wow. Night night. And it's definitely over from there. No problem. You're fine though, overkill. Yeah, it doesn't bother me that it's overkill. I cannot express how many times people have told me something is overkill and then I freaking lost. And also I got one room left. And that one room has Extreme X-Men in it. So it can be overkill. I loaded myself up with a big offense so I can overkill some shit. I'm okay with it. So, yeah. We're here. I feel like I so often underestimate this team. I was gonna use Night Stalkers, but I'm also kind of tempted to just do like Cabal Kang something. Cabal Kang, MOE. But also I have Night Stalkers at like 8 million or something. Oh wait, 5.8. Must be just enraged, but still almost 2 million punch down. I'm gonna go with this. What I wrote down. Okay, we're in room 2. We have Extreme X-Men Rogue. Haven't seen this team in a minute. But history serves that they can be underestimated. I'm throwing Night Stalkers. This is the last one I'm doing. I've got a deep roster I can still use. I'm throwing Night Stalkers in hopes to kill them quickly and get out in front of them. We'll just see how it goes. And this is the room. This is the room where bleeds matter, and we put out bleeds, and they don't. Well, I don't think they put out bleeds. Kind of long ago. Ooh, Nightcrawler did get turn advantage. I wasn't ready for that nonsense. Somebody new. We're going for Forge. Forge is dead. Rogue's almost dead. Yeah, I put that on Nightcrawler in hopes that Rogue would die. Nightcrawler's dead. Gambit's the only threat now. And we're good. Gear Tier 20 Oath wasn't having it. So that is a one hit, one kill on all 6 rooms. Let's go. So they will have to have done pretty good. They'd have to have done pretty good to beat that. That's a freaking score. Pretty happy with the score. See what we got. Yeah. Cut! This is bigger! And I didn't update my defense either. What do we lose? Yeah, and the same defense is holding from last time. Loverly. We love it. We love it. 2-0 for the week, baby. That's the way. That's the way. Okay, so now we're in a weird spot. Got 2 hours left to stream. I've got a frosted feature to do. Do arena attacks, but I don't think there's anything else to do in the game. There's very little going on. We did this earlier and determined we can't get past milestone 9. We did those. Is there something I was supposed to do? Oh, I guess we'll do whatever's going on here. Get things. Not exactly sure what this is gonna do. We're gonna hop in here. We'll cruise through these. I'm gonna get a soda. I can tell my breath is like uber awful because of the coffee right there. What league are you in for Crucible? It's a long story, but Platinum won. I essentially was absent from Marvel Strike Force effectively for almost a month. And I got knocked way back. And then I keep skipping Fridays. I keep skipping round 1s. I've just kind of stayed in Plat 1. I might be in Plat 2 now, actually. I've been killing it the last couple weeks. Let me look. I'm pretty sure I'm in Plat 1. Like there is a chance I could be in Plat 2 and not know it. I am in Plat 2 and don't know it. So I'm in Plat 2. But I'm usually in Plat 3. I guess I've been in Plat 1 since July. The level 1 Blastar never looked so good. Alright, let's keep going on that. Gonna be here for a while. No, we're doing this stupid shoot bit. Instead of letting on myself. I got a feeling Silver Sable's just gonna one-shot every node. Not mad about the idea. Who knows? Maybe you're not gonna go Expos. Frick. I'm afraid I'm gonna leave you. Yeah, no, so it's crazy how the leagues work. It's like, I always say it, but I'm in Plat 1, I'm usually in Plat 3, and I'm still doing 20 million punch-ups. Which isn't that much anymore in Marvel Strike Force, but a man of my caliber deserves to be at least... I'm in Plat 2, I keep saying I'm in Plat man of my calibers, typically in plat. I'm like top 10,000 player, you know, sometimes. Pretty big accomplishment. What event was that I got 10,000 in? It wasn't that long ago. One of the danger rooms. I got like 9,600. I was like, yes. So luckily they're not to me. Gotta go get it again. Stable's been cleaning this up. I'm in Diamond 1 right now, and it's tough sledding. 130 million TCP, yeah. I personally think that Diamond is easier than Platinum. So I was in Diamond for a while, and then when I had my month off, I slid. So it wasn't off. I still played. I wasn't playing with Cosmic Crucible like almost at all. Wait, so I beat all of these, right? But yeah, there's no more rewards. I guess we're out of here. But I remember when I got back into Plat 2 and Plat 3, mainly Plat 2, I feel like it's so much harder than it should be. 50 freaking energy to play this one. We all take love the same way. I guess we'll do this. Oh, we have to have Iron Man Zombie. There, why not? I fall for it every time. Yeah, you and I are about the same. I'm at 141. The same thing. Why did that cost 50 energy? I'm getting almost nothing. I'm really just doing this for the trading, man. We can move on to Frosted Features, but I'm gonna be grasping for straws. Isn't even worth it. So that's that one. Unstoppable Dead. That's hilarious. Red Dead rematch. I just can't believe they're 50 energy a piece. That's freaking crazy. Yeah, it's definitely not worth the cores to do that. I want to see, did we do these? Okay. Alright. Okay, so I'm buying the Insidia 6, and then if I'm close on one of these dudes, I buy them. But now since they're in the Ultimus orbs, premium orbs, basic orbs, etc., I've just been kind of skipping over the Fantastic Four. We are on our way. And what I wanted to look at really quick is play. Yes, Hobgoblin's ready to pop up. So I got them at tier 19, and then we're just waiting for Superior Spider-Man. I want him so bad I can taste it. I got it. Made me want. That makes me want a hot dog. Name the movie, chat. Bet you can't. Without googling it. It makes me want a hot dog. Yo, okay, so let's do some marina attacks, I guess. God dang. God damn! I'm interested in attacking 76. Okay, let's see if we can find 76. We know what we're doing, shut up! Alright, we'll do this first. Rip them a new hole! Right in their freaking chest! Oh my God! And tell me that you'll miss me in the end. In the end. You're weak. That's how Invisible Woman talks. I just realized Gore is there, so we actually could have a little bit over here. Keep hearing. Oh, it's my computer. Hope you all aren't hearing it. It's kind of a wavy note. There goes Null. Yikes. I don't think we're out of this yet, but that wasn't great. Get that good speed up. He's ulted. I think we got this from here. Boy, I love it when he heals himself like that. Gotta be one of my favorite things on the planet. Freaking Carnage is putting in work though. Ability block. There we go. Morning, but John Rogers in the house. How are we doing, my guy? I hope that you're good. Hope that you're having a fantastic day. The lost stands alone. Okay, let's see. We were in the 50s. Kind of an interesting thing. The trouble I'm running into is running into these Gear Tier 20 folks. Gear Tier 20 Franklin's kind of a issue. Feeling pretty good about this one. So lost and so we killed the hell that Trooper Scroll. Start my new job tomorrow, repairing rail cars. That's pretty sick. My family is in the railroading business. I actually worked for a month on a railroad while I was in between theater contracts. Assuming that's what you're talking about, and I'm not thinking of something else. I'm actually kind of worried about this old man Logan here. We're gonna go ahead and try to get rid of Mr. Fantastic. One less thing to worry about. Get dead, bro. Yeah, he's taking a lot of beating. We are gonna put the ability block on him if we can land it. We didn't land it, but he's almost dead, so we'll go for that. And he's dead now. That Carnage, man. That Carnage putting in all the work every time. Look at that. He was even talking about it, and he put in more work. That's a dedicated employee. Like John Rogers will be repairing rail cars. You got my Frosty seal of approval. $32 an hour, 48 hours a week. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. That's good money too. Yeah, I helped with the machinist. So I was on a computer though. I was drafting fucking tools and they were cutting them out with metal and picking up engines with them. And then there was a point where a train derailed and we had to repair the track, and I volunteered to repair the track. So I had a sledgehammer and freaking stakes, and I was doing that shit John Henry style, just to say I did it. So this is one of those times where I can say I did it. I'm gonna run to the restroom. I'm gonna get a soda. We're gonna come back. We're gonna do Frosty Features Invisible One. We're gonna have a freaking great time. Just hang out. Wait for me. Wait for me. I'm coming back. Wait for me. There's Spotty's butt. Pizza me. We're backing on the attack. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Where's the camera? And I don't have my headphone in. Oh god. Braid no work, good. Braid no work, good. Okay. Dr. Pepper, 0 sugar. That's good. That's good. Alright. We're gonna hold off. We'll do Frosty Features when I'm damn ready to do so, alright? Changed my mind. Past Frosty didn't know what he was talking about. Current Frosty's where it's at. Come on, Franklin. Show 'em what. Show 'em what, Franklin. I would like your help, please. Thank you. Very much appreciated. We need it. We need to get on this here. Get on this here. He's special. I did it backwards. I shouldn't have ulted with null. I should have specialed. Like at the beginning. I wonder if I could take that again. I do that a lot. I should, and you know what's worse is I thought about it before I did the wrong thing. I was like, I think this one's weak enough. see if it's still there. Yeah. Okay, let's do it again. I'll show you. I'll show you. I did it out of order. I was just being silly. I wanted to... Y'all saw me win too much today. I needed to take an L. I don't need everybody knowing that I'm, like, amazing at this game. Hey, we need a special here and save the ult, because the ult's what disrupts their Monsieur Odin's bullshit. Okay, now we need to switch to Odin. Immediately. This time we killed Null right off the bat. That Carnage. We didn't get him. We didn't get him, folks. Yeah, we did. There you go. Boom. And that's how quickly these things can turn around, baby. Watch Gladiator just wipe my team. No problem. Even though it took me 2 attempts, but like I said, I had to show that I needed them. No one would have had belief. Alright, let's claim our rewards here. For being so damn spiffy at the game. Magic. Oh. Ah, this is the other one I need. Omnium. I was saying it was Osmium. Omnium orb. I lag. Alright. Fine. We'll do frosty features. So close. Actually, I could do this. This is what we'll do after frosty. Yes, go. Frosty features time. Let's get things set up. I found you. Alright. Flipped this? I thought I flipped this. I also haven't been posting frosty features on freaking YouTube because I'm a lazy piece of lovely man that means best, but sometimes just gets a little bogged down by his own life. As everybody does. Is there a reason why, but for real, is there a reason why I'm not like game flip? Is there a reason why I ain't flip this thing? This looks so much better. And then I'm looking over here. I don't know why this wasn't like this already. Let's lock that. Submit. Submit. Bitch. I'd play a good final bad guy in a video game, I bet. Alright. Let's get digital. Changing the music. Okay. What else do we need? Anything? Oh. Notes. We've made this mistake before. We need notes. And this time I got my iPad back. Makes them notes much easier to do. Gotta turn my brightness back up because I turned it all the way down because I was writing in the dark. Notes. Okay. Notes. I wish notes would go back here. Got me? Got me, bud? Hey. Alright. That'll be crazy if that works. I don't know how I plan to read those notes. No, hopefully I won't need it. It looks like alien script. Like maybe some sort of gray alien had sex with a chicken and taught that chicken, the chicken alien spawn, how to read. That's what it looks like. Alright, I can read that word. It says Sue. Alright, this. Why are we dark? Did we get darker? Hold on. Ow. I feel like my halo light is just like very slowly just gets darker throughout the stream. Okay. I feel like the light is so much warm. Maybe it's because the sun's coming in a little bit more. It just looks so warm in this bitch. What's up, guys? Frosty Yossi here today for another Frosty Features. Today, we have another member of our Fantastic Four MCU team that we are going to talk about. We are talking about Invisible Woman MCU. If you haven't been this before, what this is a comic book background on the tunes that you use in Marvel Strike Force, and I am your guide through the pages past. And a caveat, I think I said it in the Reed Richards episode, Mr. Fantastic. Yes, it's Invisible Woman MCU. That definitely means it's based on the MCU characters, but Fantastic Four came out before I started Frosty Features. So one, we're gonna cover comic books still. There's not enough in the MCU to actually really get into. There's one movie, but what we're gonna talk about is the comic books that Fantastic Four First Steps, the MCU version of Fantastic Four as of this recording date. All of the information on them that we have currently is based on. So here we go. According to Scopely, this is a blog post description that Scopely posts so that we know who the character is. For Fantastic Four MCU, we have very sad descriptions, so let me read you how sad this is. Invisible Woman MCU, stealth punishment. The hand that rocks the cradle rules the world, so watch out. Invisible Woman MCU not only slugs anyone in her path, but she does so from the shadows. We got no other character description whatsoever. Scopely's been real sad on these lately, so it is what it is. We'll rate it at the end of the feature. Name: Dr. Susan Storm. Molecular biology, I believe, is her doctor PhD, or marine biology she makes a joke about in reference to Namor. First appearance, Fantastic Four number 1, 1961. She doesn't have a fun alternative first appearance that was retconned. That sounds like a porno mag like Mr. Fantastic did, even though, you know what I'm thinking. Powers and abilities: light manipulation and psionic force fields. So the light manipulation enabling her to turn herself invisible, and eventually she's able to turn other people invisible. Psionic force fields, she draws psionic power, essentially psionic particles, essentially from another universe, which manifests as invisible constructs that only she can see. This is how we get her shields, her being able to shield people or whack people with large invisible objects that nobody else can see. Aliases: Invisible Girl, Malice, and Captain Universe from 1961 all the way to 1984. Somewhere in the 80s, she was Invisible Girl that long, and then after she was Malice, which a lot of us know, the people that play Marvel Rivals, Malice is a very popular costume. Also very noted character, as Susan Storm is extraordinarily powerful. So her acting as a villain after running into Psycho Man. We're not going to talk about that a whole bunch, but ultimately after her stint as Malice and she comes back to being Invisible Woman, she decides that she's been through enough torment. She's married. She, you know, I can't remember if she had kids or been pregnant. We crashed. We crashed. Ugh. I don't know how. Actually, I've got a pretty good idea. I play on a 2-computer setup, and if the screen falls asleep on one computer, it seems to crash OBS on the other computer. I don't know why. Doesn't really make sense. You would think it would just like make the... Also, that scene's not even viewable currently. It's not even on like the thing I have set up at OBS. It's not even on it, right? But if the screen shuts off over here, it sometimes crashes OBS, and I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna pick up right where we left off. It actually, when OBS crashed, it saved the recording, so I'm actually still right where we left off. I was saying that she was pregnant at the time, but after she has gone through so much, etc., she has decided that she is no longer a girl, but a woman, so she officially changed her name to Invisible Woman at that point. So it is in the... I didn't actually realize I did this in order. And then Captain Universe, because half the characters in Marvel Strike Force at one point or another took on the mantle of Captain Universe. So it is what it is, and there we are. Affiliations, most notably the Fantastic Four, Daughters of Liberty, and Avengers, and we'll be talking about... you can make the argument, the affiliation with the Future Foundation, but the Future Foundation is just the Fantastic Four, plus additional people. So, and they actually even go from Fantastic Four to Future Foundation back to Fantastic Four. And then, with Reed, I'm pretty sure he's an official member of the Avengers. I don't think Invisible Woman is an official member of the Avengers, but she works with the Avengers quite often. I mean, ultimately, if you see Reed pop up, she does too, but she also does her own solo stuff, which is, you know, really important, and very often is she working with the Avengers. I'm giving her the affiliation, whether she actually has it or not. Background, Glenville, New York, which I guess is a spot in Long Island. So, yes, born there with her brother, Johnny. It's just Johnny, not a Johnny from Magic the Gathering. Who died? Can't be a superhero, supervillain without somebody dying. And in the case of Susan Storm and Johnny Storm, their mother died for them to become who they are. She dies in a car accident, and we will talk about that a little bit more once we get into notable events. Relationship with Namor. A very popular thing with Invisible Woman is her relationship or supposed relationship or implied relationship with Namor. I want to point out, in alternate universes, does Invisible Woman get it on with Namor, but in the Marvel 616 canon, not the MCU, and also currently as of this recording date, not the MCU, but in Marvel 616 canon, he actually never cheats on Reed, right? There is this mutual thing between her and Namor, but they don't actually do the dirty, right? So it's important to note, it's a very popular conversation that she's you know, hopping on that fish ride, but for the most part, actually, there isn't an actual physical relationship there. More emotional, if anything. What do you see with your special eyes? Another thing that I feel like a lot of people don't know about Susan Storm that I wanted to point out because it's just kind of interesting. Along with her ability to kind of like shift her cells to, you know, reflect light, whatever, and become invisible, her eyes mutated. So, as I said earlier, she can see her invisible constructs. She ultimately she can pick up like very specific like quantum photoreflective particles or something. I just made all of those words up, but it's something. There's a sciencey explanation for it in the comics. But ultimately, there's like these omnipresent particles that are around when something is invisible, and she can see them. So she can also see other things that are invisible that aren't her doing. So kind of an interesting little side bit, and debatably another power, but it's very rarely brought up. Similar to when I talked about Mr. Fantastic's shapeshifting. Relationships. So relationships here are very similar to that of Reed Richards. Obviously, the two are like this, whether you like it or not. But relationships with Mary and Franklin Storm are her parents. Mary Gay Jewel Dinkins is her aunt. That's a very important character, especially when we talk about her origin here in a moment. Reed Richards, most notably, is her husband. Johnny Storm, brother, Human Torch. And then Franklin and Valeria are the children of the two. We'll be talking about Franklin hopefully next week. And Valeria is not in the game, but Valeria is one of my favorite characters because of her relationship with Doctor Doom. I talked a little about it a little bit in Mr. Fantastic feature, and we're actually going to continue that story on this one. It's kind of the beautiful thing about those two being together is one of the stories I started in Mr. Fantastic, I am going to continue on here in a second. So if you have not watched Frosty Features at Mr. Fantastic, go back and watch it now and then come back to this point, because I will literally be starting where I stopped on a story for Mr. Fantastic. But before we get to that bit, we're going to talk about notable events, the origin of Invisible Woman, which, once again, it's kind of hard. She ties in so hard to other characters, it's really hard to separate them. So this is kind of also the origin for the Human Torch. And I don't think we've done a Human Torch feature, so there's that. So you can get your Johnny Storm fix here. But anyway, with that, as I said, born to Mary and Franklin Storm in Glenville, Long Island, New York. Franklin was a surgeon, and their mother was a lady, and they had a nice and wonderful life until very much nuclear family vibes, which is funny because Fantastic Four kind of turns into the quintessential Marvel nuclear family, often what they're referred to even. But I had a nuclear family until a car accident took the life of Mary, her mother, and this drove Franklin Storm to alcoholism and gambling very, very heavily, and so put a lot of strain on Johnny and Sue as kids. And eventually, Franklin starts taking out these loans from loan sharks, and he can't pay them back. So when the loan shark comes to collect, Franklin actually turns the tables on him and kills him and ends up in prison. This sends Johnny and Sue to live with their aunt Mary Gay Jewel Dinkins, who has the second best name in Marvel continuity. But I would debate second. Number one being Nova's name. So check that out. I'm pretty sure there's a Frosty Features Nova. Just Google it. So the Nova in game's name, and then Mary Gay Jewel Dinkins. Not only is it fun to say, there's just a lot to unpack there. So anyway, they go to live with her, and at the age of 13, Miss Dinkins rents out rooms for college students, and at the age of 13, while Reed Richards is working on one of his many degrees he is boarding at this house, and he meets the 13-year-old Sue Storm. At this point, not noticing that there's potential future wifey material here because it would be creepy. So we are looking at a fairly older Reed Richards and then a younger Sue Storm. Much more. This sort of combo worked a lot better in the 60s. But anyway, so this is where she gets her little crush on him originally, but he ends up leaving. Nothing weird happens. And as things progress, Johnny and Sue get older. They become teenagers. They actually go on, it was written later, kind of a retcon, but there's an adventure in which they are fighting off a couple of homunculi and dealing with some occult stuff that deals with a Ghost Rider before they have powers, etc. But ultimately, they go through a little bit, and then they become these fine and upstanding teenagers. Sue and Johnny, honestly, among the popular crowds. And at this time, when Sue is in high school, Reed needs another place to stay. He's working on another PhD, and he ends up staying with Mary Gay Jewel Dinkins again. And this time he sees a grown Susan Storm, and this is when they spark up a little fling, and there's a whole conversation where Mr. Fantastic's like, I'm gonna have to get out of here, and she's like, well, you're gonna have to take me with you, aren't you? Just gonna leave me? This meant nothing to you. And he's like, no, you can come with me. But at this time is when he starts working on Marvel 1, which we talked about in the last Frosty Features, which is the ship that the Fantastic Four take to space and then get bombarded with cosmic rays, etc. Right? So she comes along for the ride, and when we talked about it, but the U.S. government is like, hey, I don't think we have the money to finish funding your project. And Reed decides that they're going to try to do it without the government's backing, and Ben Grimm tries to shut this down. The big important thing, the main reason why they ended up all going, is actually Sue is the one that convinces Ben Grimm to let them all go, because also before Ben is changed into the Thing, obviously just kind of throughout this process, there is also sort of a thing between them, right? Nothing ever comes of it, and they just become really good friends, and obviously she ends up with Reed, but Ben is Reed's best friend, you know, and that they had to play with that fire just a little bit, so she has a little bit of sway over the Thing. Sue has a sway over Ben, and because of this, she is actually the one that convinces Ben to fly the Marvel 1 into space, that fateful day where the things happened. Also, I think I might have said something wrong in the Mr. Fantastic thing, so I'll comment on it here. I couldn't remember how they get back to Earth after the cosmic rays bombard them, and then as I was reading back into this, I found out how that worked, and it was an autopilot setting, so they do all pass out. Ben tries to fight through the being completely knocked off balance, etc., by the cosmic rays, but actually what ends up happening is because it ends up in a situation where they're going to crash land, they flip on autopilot, and that's what lands them, and then they get out and they start one by one essentially having their powers manifest, so with that, Johnny's the first one to go, where he catches fire and everybody's freaking out. And then Ben is number 2, where he rocks out, and that's when we get the comment from Invisible Woman that I talked about in the last feature, where she said, oh my god, he's turning into some sort of thing, right? Because he grows his rock exo stuff, and then she disappears, and Mr. Fantastic gets all stretchy, and thus begins the Fantastic Four. Also, very notably, actually, that's more of a Reed Richards thing. It's okay, we'll skip it. But anyway, so this is when she dubs herself the Invisible Girl. That's when they all pick up their own names. The Thing picks up his very uncouth name from the horrified comments of Invisible Woman. It's really sad if you actually just kind of sit back and think about it for a second. But so anyway, at this point we become Invisible Woman. And then adventures begin. We fight Mole Man, we fight Super Skrull, etc. The thing I wanted to follow up on that was pretty interesting, because I didn't remember it until I started reading back into this, is her father, Franklin Storm, breaks out of prison at one point, and she is very interested in the fact that this is happening. But then we have our second. So the Mole Man is in canon the first villain that Fantastic Four. This is very well known among comic readers. Mole Man is the first Fantastic Four villain that they all fight as a group, and with their powers, etc. So actually, the second time they fight Mole Man, Johnny Storm messes up. They have to flee. Johnny Storm messes something up and blows up. He bombs an area, and Sue is hit with debris, and she's knocked unconscious. And ultimately, it comes down to, she's gonna die unless we can find a super mega great surgeon in time to help her. And all of a sudden, ex-surgeon father shows up, and he's like, I'm gonna save her, and then I'll turn myself in and do the right thing, because they do the right things, and I'm so proud of my kids. So he does the brain surgery on her, and he saves his little girl, and then he goes back to prison. But then another round 2, we have Super Skrull sneaking into the prison that he admitted his fault, because he killed that guy, so he went back to prison, and Super Skrull sneaks in and steals Franklin Storm and portrays himself as him. And then when he is being visited by Johnny and Sue, he breaks out using its Super Scroll, so the powers of the Fantastic Four, and he overwhelms the two and leaves, calling himself the Invincible Man. So he took on the impersonation of Franklin Storm because he thought the Fantastic Four would hold back on him. But ultimately he gets cut off from his power source again. Reed is the one that is able to figure out who this is and is able to cut off the power source, just like he did in the first time they fought Super Scroll, which we talked about in Frosty Future Super Scroll, which I believe is Fantastic Four number 6. Pretty sure. Anyway, so he already knows how to defeat him, and he is able to do so. And then ultimately they're like, we'll let you go if you give Franklin back. And so they reach out to the Scroll homeworld and they beam Franklin back. But Franklin knows, once again, this is Franklin Storm, not Richard. Franklin knows that they actually put a bomb on his chest, and they all go to like hug him and be like, oh, thanks for coming back. And he goes, no, I'm so proud of you all, but I'm gonna die. And if you come to me, you're gonna die. So just let me die knowing how awesome my kids are. And then he shoves his chest in the dirt. You know, he does a burpee. And then Boomski Woomski, he sacrifices himself to save the Fantastic Four. And he lives on a high pedestal because of this moment. He sacrificed his life. So with that, that's the death of her father. She's already witnessed the death of her mother. Then after this, her and Reed get married, and then they get pregnant, and then she has a miscarriage, which leads her to and this is real short because I can talk about Malice all day, but I wanted to talk about Future Foundation because once again, we're going off the comics that First Steps is based off of, which is the Jonathan Hickman run of Fantastic Four, which is Future Foundation. So I don't want to get too much into the Malice situation, but ultimately she has a miscarriage. She runs into a guy named Psycho Man who messes with her head enough to kind of pile on her grief of losing her parents and losing her child. And this is where Malice comes into play, and she has this evil side of her. When she comes out of being Malice, she 1v3s the Fantastic Four. And when she comes back from being Malice is when she realizes there's a dark side to her. She's no longer a girl. Her innocence is gone. She is the Invisible Woman. That is all from the beginning all the way until she, and once again, I glazed over the Malice stuff. It's really cool and you should look into it. But for this purpose, it was not what is the MCU is based off of, but I do recommend checking it out. But that is how we go from Sue Storm to Invisible Girl to Invisible Woman. But with that, we're going to continue our story of the Future Foundation. So we left off in the last feature where I was talking about how Valeria went to Dr. Doom and she's like, my dad can't do this, but you can. So that's one of my favorite things in the MCU, or not the MCU, sorry, the Marvel Comics, is Valeria's relationship with Dr. Doom, right? There's a mutual, she calls him Uncle Doom, right? There is a familial thing there. And so Dr. Doom has lost a chunk of his memory. So what Valeria has offered is, hey, my father will help restore your missing memories. Me and my father will help restore your missing memories if you help my father. And what they were doing at the time is fighting the Council of Reeds. And before this, I talked about how the Council of Reeds was whittled down to 4 Reed Richards. So the way that kind of worked, ultimately the Council of Reeds got together and they're like, we're smarter than the Celestials. We're going to reorganize the universe, the multiverse, the universe. We're going to reorganize everything so it's most efficient, right? Which ends up being sort of an authoritarian situation. So ultimately, the Council of Reeds is a bad thing. So now we're only at 4 alternate Reed Richards, and then the one that is the 616 canon, the good one that is not trying to kind of upset the balance of everything. So ultimately, they are able to restore Dr. Doom's memory from his, he has like brought on an heir with whom he like stored his backup memory into. So they're able to back it up back into his head and he gets his full memory back. But with this, he agrees because Doom is a high man of honor. He has agreed to help the Fantastic Four, so he's going to help them anyway. But in this, him, after regaining his memories, him and the Thing started getting into it. And then I talked about Valeria in this run having one of the coolest moments in the MCU. But Sue Storm is for those of you who will watch Frosty Features a few times, you know, I like talking about power levels. Sue Storm But in this run, this is where Sue really shows out in this run. So anyway, Doctor Doom and the Thing are getting in an argument. It's getting pretty heated. And Sue's like, yeah, you're going to stop that right now. And Doom's like, who are you to tell me what I can do? And then Sue's like, you don't understand. Victor, you don't seem to get it. He's like, I can make these little force fields. I have an intimate knowledge of the inner workings of your brain. And I can make little force field, little pocket in one of your main veins that goes to your brain, and you'll die. And there's nothing you can do about it. I can just kill you. And that's how powerful she is. She can legitimately just look at somebody and dead, and they won't even know she's attacking them. Right? Anyway, so Dr. Doom's like, oh, she seems serious. Never mind. I'll leave you alone, big rock guy. And so anyway, they agree to work together. So then we get into this convoluted mess of everything that's going on. So in the last feature, I believe I talked about the Mad Celestials, Galactus' involvement, and how Galactus doesn't want to be on Earth because of Franklin, so he's not on Earth, etc. So ultimately, these 4 Reeds are trying to, these Mad Celestials are trying to kill the Council of Reeds. The Council of Reeds are in the 616 and more or less on Earth. The 4 Reeds divide up to get these different items. They go on a fetch quest, and they're getting these different items to create this weapon called Saul's Hammer, which they believe will allow them to destroy the Mad Celestials. So at first we get this fetch quest where everybody's getting all this gear, and then eventually what we have is let me scroll down real quick. So we have this big situation. So the Reeds are successful more or less in getting their pieces for Saul's anvil, but they're missing the control rod from Annihilus. And once again, in the last one, we talked about how Johnny Storm it's 1 versus 1 billion. He gets caught in the negative zone, and it's him versus the Annihilus hordes, the Annihilation Wave. So at this point, all of these pieces come together, and then the Kree force, because Ronan is all pissy about all this stuff going on, and they want to stop this thing as well. So the Kree show up to take over the Earth to be able to try to prevent it in their own way because of all the movements around. So literally a giant Kree invasion squad shows up. Ronan the Accuser ends up being able to take some of the extra Reeds and absorb them into the Kree Supreme Intelligence, which gives the Kree back the intelligence they need to be able to do something like take over Earth. So then all of a sudden Earth is trying to fight off an invasion of the Kree, and that's not really good. And they end up opening up Reed calls in, our Marvel 616 Reed calls in and uses a piece of tech that summons Galactus to the Earth. So he's hoping Galactus will fight off the Kree invasion, even though Galactus doesn't want to be on Earth. And so he begins to do that. And then they also open a portal to the negative zone, in which Johnny Storm comes out with Annihilus and in tow, and he's holding the control rod, which is the final piece of this Saul's Hammer that was meant to be used to take out this the Mad Celestials. So the Annihilation Wave are controlled by Johnny Storm, and they aid Galactus in taking out the Kree. But Galactus points out this is not, or there was a Watcher here the whole time, by the way. This is a huge event, right? But the Watcher's like, this is not the event I'm here for. And then all of a sudden, the Mad Celestials show up, and things get pretty wild. Things go sideways. So ultimately, Franklin Richards is fighting. This is, baby Frank. Is a little kid. Franklin Richards is fighting against the Mad Celestials. Galactus is fighting against the Mad Celestials, and then they're also using Saul's Hammer as like a gun. Well, they're trying to. And what happens is Galactus gets killed. Right, and that's, if you recall from my last feature, the dead body of Galactus was found because it was killed by these other Mad Celestials. That's what happens. They form together, and so what they try to do is use Saul's Hammer to shoot this Mad Celestial conglomeration that has fused together to make this like stronger celestial situation. And so with that, there is a a toll that is the Earth is taking from Saul's hammer being used, and Reed discerns if they use it again, they're going to destroy the planet. So Saul's hammer's not going to be able to take out the situation, and so all that's left, Galactus is dead. Franklin's doing what he can, but all he's able to do is divert attacks because he's a freaking child. And Sue Storm, all that to say, we're back to Sue. Sue creates. She worked with Tony Stark to be able to channel her powers and amplify them in such a way that she could protect the city. So she's invisible bubbling. I believe it's all of Manhattan or all of New York. I don't recall. It's one or the other. But she ultimately a giant shield to try to hold off the Mad Celestials as long as they can while Franklin's struggling. And then right before the Mad Celestials break through the force field, future Franklin Richards that we talked about in Frosted Features, Mr. Fantastic, he shows up and he absolutely and utterly KOs, wipes out all of the Mad Titans, the Celestials, the Mad Celestials, essentially no difficulty because Franklin Richards is essentially God. So with that, they're able to set everything in place. Johnny's back with the Fantastic Four all this time. So this is one of the times when Spider-Man is serving in Human Torch's place. So we have a Fantastic Five, sort of. But ultimately, Future Frank comes and saves the day. And it's epic. Really good run. But yeah, the Jonathan Hickman run, once again, is what is noted as being referenced by the MCU. So there it is. So those are our notable events. And from that, Marvel Strike Force doesn't care about power levels, but here on Frosted Features, we do know the way that this works. If you are a multiversal threat, you can end all of the realities, all of the multiverse at will. Universal means you can end your universe, maybe then hop on to another one and end that one. Cosmic means you have power equivalent to that of a cosmic scale, being able to take out things like planetary bodies on a small end up to something like a solar system or galaxies with enough time and effort. Nuclear means you have power equivalent to that of a nuclear bomb, leveling things like small cities up to entire small planetary bodies, once again with enough time. Super Soldier means you are beyond all human capabilities in speed, strength, reflexes, and often brains, strategic thinking, etc. So yes, beyond all, being able to take out something like a city block or a brick wall on the small end. City means you are a human being that is trained to the absolute and utter peak of human ability, meaning we are equivalent to that of something like an Olympic athlete or that in real life. So in Marvel, where these typically lie are like secret agents, mercenaries, ninja, etc. And then there's Greg. Greg is the undead Asgardian that is spawned by Hela in Marvel Strike Force, and without an Undying team to back him up or Hela, Greg is extremely worthless and he's not a problem at all, right? So due to undead Asgardian physiology, just because I like to make the argument, I equate Greg to that of a regular human being. So, in the event that I, a regular old human Frosty Osty, am actually working in a prison, and I'm the guard all of a sudden, I took a new job. And Frosty Osty is paying his bills by being a prison guard. And Greg, for some reason, he got caught. Hela got sent back to Asgard. Greg didn't know what to do with himself. The magic wasn't fully cut off, so he's still alive. But imprisoned he was. And he is visited by Violet, his undead Asgardian lover. And things get pretty heated in there. And then I am instructed by the warden to drag Greg back to his cell. And after a very enraged and perturbed Greg finds the situation in which he needs to fight back, I am able to use my Billy Club of Truth and take down this vile beast. So with all that being said, the human wins over Greg, and in this situation, Greg is equivalent to that of an average regular human being. In the case of Sue Storm, he is wicked powerful. She has the ability to take out or protect large areas. And I've been debating on this heavily. And I honestly think if we have another comic with Malice in it, it might actually note this. So this might be the first one that I might argue might be completely wrong. But in the case of Susan Storm, I make the argument that she is a universal threat. all we have ever seen from her are cosmic level threats. Her being able to shield things like large land masses or taking out extremely powerful beings. But with the way Malice works, that she kind of gets rid of her guards, so she's a lot more powerful. So now, if we have a modern day Malice that is as trained and astute with her powers as Susan Storm is, I think we might be able to see some sort of, especially since she's pulling from other universes. I just really think that there's a chance that Sue Storm is actually that powerful. I think the easiest argument is to make for Cosmic, but if she is Cosmic, she's definitely top tier Cosmic. But I think that she might be bottom tier Universal, and so I'm gonna say that because I honestly think Susan Storm's one of the most powerful beings in Marvel, one of the most powerful superheroes there is. So I could be wrong. We see her stopping Jean Grey, by the way, who is easily Universal. So I just want to throw out, she is extremely powerful, very, very, but I don't know if the argument's there. I think the potential is there for her to be Universal, and some of the feats we've seen are on a Universal scale, so I'm making the argument. That is what it is. And from that, once again, we've got another one. We've got like 5 in a row. This is trash. We don't care about our blog posts anymore, and there it is. But with that, that was Frosty Features Invisible Woman. I hope that you all enjoyed it. Please let me know your favorite Invisible Woman moments in the comments, or if I got anything wrong, I'd be fine to hear that as well. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe on YouTube, and hit a follow on Twitch if you get the chance. The links are above and below me. I stream on both platforms, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, where we do Frosty Features live. I hope that you all enjoyed this. I hope that you all have a fantastic, fantastic week. And most importantly, y'all, stay cool. Rolf Kieran with the raid. Thank you, my dude. How we doing? Shout out to Rolf Kieran. Shout out at, I'm not typing. Recording. Shout out at Rolf Kieran. Wonderful D. What's up, brother? Maybe she's in all the Avenger comic. We can't see her. Yeah, absolutely. Greg is better than Frosty. Frosty's salty that Greg in Dark Dimension crushed him. Miss Hyde in the house. What is up, Mrs. Hyde? Miss Hyde. 82. I forgot to actually hit type shout out. Shout out. Stream Elements isn't even on here. Alright, let me close this up. Get rid of these. Get rid of these. We're on goods. Yeah, okay, we're good. Alright. Fantastic. Alright. We still have 53 minutes. I can do another arena attack. That will take about that long, I believe. My wife texts me in the middle of this. Anyway. Hoping she got me coffee, but instead she sent me something. Alright. How we doing, y'all? I hope everybody's good. Alright, what else do we have to do in Marvel Strike Force today? We do have a couple more arena attacks left. There's some building that can be done. So they could start bringing Hellfire Club up to Gear Tier 19. Have you done the Blaster bet? Yeah, but I was only able to get to mile. I did it earlier. I put it on difficulty 10 all the way with all this, and I was only able to get to here, which got me to milestone 9. The leaderboard isn't running. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to beat, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the rest of the milestones. At 2,300,000 is tough. Because even this, what is it, 2,200,000? If I did a new run on, because I can't even, I can't even. Yeah, I got blocked because I don't have those. I don't have Fantastic Four MCU. Yeah, I did literally all of this, which I guess I could. Ultimately, I don't have Fantastic Four MCU and all of them, like made. Not to Gear Tier 20, so it's just not. It's not gonna happen. So I put it all on there. I got what I could out of those first 2 nodes. So I can't even make it through this, and then this with all these on won't get. I don't even think it'll get me where I'm at currently. $2,208,000. Yeah, it can give me 8,000 higher, and that's if I beat the whole thing. This is one of those things. I forget you need Gear Tier 20. Yeah, you need Gear Tier 20. Yeah, I got to here, but it's Fantastic Four, MCU, Hellfire, Blastar, or Quasar. And I don't have Gear Tier 20 of any of them, and I'm still working on trying to get Professor X. Locking it to Gear Tier 20 was a dick move by Scope, but yeah, so I got as high as I possibly can. And that's kind of where I'm at with that. Which is funny because I think the first round, first node was kind of difficult. The second one was easy, and then I get not even kind of competition in the third one. So there is that. But let's see. We got a little building we can do. We're still working on. We are still working on our Professor X bit, our move for it, and then what we need, and we run rounds 1 of 2 across Cosmic Crucible, but we need, and I'm pulling up my planner on my phone because my computer really hates it when I use Google Chrome. But in building up for Villain Global, I can just put a couple levels on people, but I don't even have that much. Oh, I forgot I actually can. I can play the first now because it's Gear Tier 19. But yeah, for Villain Global, I already have LDS up, and then I was gonna do these 4. She needs to go to 105. Can't afford. Probably max those out as well. Just to have done it. Just to have done it. Yeah, but so we actually can play the first node. Maybe it'll give us enough gold to get Omega Sentinel up to. Maybe it'll give us enough to get Omega Sentinel up to. Oh, there is no gold. Oh, there's some gold. I don't think it's enough, but yeah, we should be able to walk through this one. I would think. What we want is Orcus. I don't have Orcus saved anywhere. Like that, and then we were using Omega Red. So yeah, we can play these. Alright, let's see. You're not the only one with playmates, Charles. Now that I'm focused on controlling Gladiator, meet my other puppet. Okay. Not much we can do here. Get him, lady! This primary attack all enemies. We'll do it. Bam, 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 bam. Node 1 complete. All these new kinds of mind instinct textures, I'll never get bored here. Of course, having total control over a galactic empire won't hurt. Much higher goals than him, technically. With every mind the Shadow King absorbs, he becomes more powerful. We must stop him, Jean. I just pray we're strong enough. Together we are, and besides, we have friends. The power of friendship. On your feet, Avengers. Break time's over. We have a galaxy to save. I don't know. Why are you asking me? Bum 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 bum. Okay. So, we'll do it again. This Gear Tier 19 thing is just like fine. It's fine. Alright, we got Void Knight on the field. We have to read these. Oh well. Ace. Going for Red Goblin now. I don't think it'll matter. We seem to be tearing through these. Get out of here! Funny how easy these are when you have them unlocked. But then this is also the Gear Tier 19 one. And I say that, but there was that one. I built the wrong fucking vigilante team. I did Daredevil instead of Silver Sable. I set myself back pretty far. But I use the planner and people that know what they're talking about to get these other ones, so. But we're getting some orbs from this. Training mat orbs, and there's a little bit of gold involved. So it might not be able to push Omega Omega Sentinel where we want it, but I'm close. Still one less thing we got to do to get him to Gear Tier 20. But this is my team that is going to be global and global villain, and then we also obviously need global hero to finish it. This is attack all you. Oh yeah, we're feeling those extra 4 levels of power. Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? Yeah. Yep. I don't really see an issue here. Maybe Doctor Strange. Oh, whoops. He's dead now. People are dead. No one's even played with my new redemption. That's fun for me. Just realized I never switched my music back. Let's go. Wiggity, wiggity, wiggity.
It ain't no secret, we got
Feelings for each other.
anyone around us can see. You wanna dive on any baby,
Stay close to me and put this manufactured fears out of your mind. Shadow King doesn't get to win today.
Maybe I'm a little hard to handle. Maybe I'm a little hard to love. Maybe I need an angel sent from above. Every wailing needs a Jesse. Every Johnny
Default.
needs a June. Every Romeo needs a Juliet. And every me
Get him, Omega Red.
needs a you.
Get him.
You've always known that I'm a little wild and crazy. That never stopped you before. Looking back, my past I know can seem a little bit hazy.
Yeah, this Future 19-bit's pretty easy. Now, out of here, we have two of them at Future 20? One?
Maybe I need an angel sent from above.
We're getting fairly close on gear, but we're
Johnny needs a June.
it's
Every Romeo
there's still so much more. So much more. There we go. Got a check mark. Wait. I didn't know it just didn't unlock because I don't have the Gear Tier 20 characters.
maybe I'm a little hard.
Kind of surprising.
Maybe I need an
I want a check mark. There we go.
sent from above. Every wailing needs a
We are where we are.
Every Johnny
Alright, let's see if that's not enough to get us to the next level.
and every me
Oh, we only need 300. Yeah, we might be able to get it. See if we can get her up. See what we got here. 655. We can do it out of the Blitzlords. Something like 40 of them. That should be fine. We need 300,000. Or 2.4 million. We got it. Goodbye, money. I'm beautiful money. What are we doing on the other team? What's the next team? Zen Raven in the house. What's up, brother? You streaming today? I am ready when you are. Zen Raven. I'm gonna look at my other team real quick. It'd be great if you just import your planner on here. Or if there's like a special event tab or something. Oh yeah, I need Villain Cosmic, that's right. And then Hero Global, yeah. Woof, dude. Yeah, we're gonna have to build Liberty. Yeah, these fools are far away from what I need. Yep, it's gonna be on soon. Do you need me to jump on earlier? Whatever. You do you, brother. I got an arena attack I can do. And then I'm just kind of poking around here. Yeah, so we're gonna do the 3 new ones of these guys. So all 3 of these dudes need to go up. Honestly, maybe that is what I should do. Is just go ahead and put that in these saves, but I don't use these. I'll put what I'm currently building. Oops. Yeah, no. We'll put what I'm gonna build for the remaining. So this is Villain and Villain Global. Right, and then this goes here. That's the one I'm currently building. And then we would move on to Villain Cosmic. So this one's a little weird. But no. Shadow King. Azazel. Elverine. And Thanos Endgame. It'll be good to have these in game so I don't always have to reference back to my planner every single time. And then Hero Global. Hero Global's tough because I haven't built, and yeah, none of these guys but Emma X-Men is, even built at all. Where is it? She's right there. So everybody else is going to be, like, way the hell down here, so it'll be easy for me to just type them in. There's a lot of building that needs to go here. So it'll be these three, who I didn't build, because I didn't build Liberty. And then Rachel Summers. We're way far away on that one. Like, really, really far away. And then for Hero Cosmic, we're at least closer. And that's it, yeah. So we need Alondra. All three of them, and then Quasar. Those are what I need. So in total, I'll update my bookmarks as well. I think it'll be hard. It'll be hard in the middle here. Be much easier to figure out. I am gonna need that. I am gonna need more of these. Looks like I'm covered on all that gear. Let's do this in a more orderly fashion. That was top left. Got enough of all of these. Bottom. Yeah, I wish there was a faster way to do this. Bottom left. Get on those. Like if there was a way, like right here, I've got total materials required to get like all this done. It'd be great if I could just export that to my bookmark. That would be pretty sick. Or if I could just look up gear. Yeah, I already have that one down. And we're gonna need more crystal lattice, of course. So we'll start up here again. So we're good on all of that. Good on those. Okay, we're gonna need more sigils. More of this. There, that's helped. That's helped a lot. And we're way far away from even building this team, but I'm just putting things on my bookmarks that will help. Because then we could go and buy things more efficiently. Because I've just been buying things for this first one. Ooh, my wife brought me coffee. Hold on, I'll be back. Just hold on. Where's my camera? I'll come right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Okay. This stream is not sponsored by 7 but it could be. It felt like sponsored. I stream once a week, and the numbers vary. But what's important is I'll drink your coffee on stream. It is good. Alright, I think I've actually hit all of these. What's the one in between? I can't really do any of these exactly. But I think I've got all of the ones. No. Let's go back through the stores. Just judging by what I'm looking at here, and what I can do is go through here on the bookmark, see if I'm missing anything. Yeah, can you believe I don't have Captain Britain at 7 stars? Crazy. Okay, looks like. So, got the Omnium, Pressurized Tank, Gogoth Ichor, Chaotic Ribosomes, Crimson Syringe, Crimson Spectral Analysis, Crimson Celestial Lattice. Oh, you know what would make more sense? I'm gonna open this in my gallery and like edit it. Oh, no, I don't need to go to Great Clips. Alright. Now I can mark these off as I say them. Do that one more time. Okay. So back to the top. I know this is gripping. Absolutely gripping. Okay. So as far as the bookmarks go, Omnium, we got it. Pressurized Tank, we got it. Gogoth Ichor, got it. Chaotic Ribosomes, got it. Crimson Syringe, we've got. Spectral Analysis, we've got. Celestial Lattice, got. Crimson Sigil, we've got. There's only 4 left. Mythic Geode, we've got. Oh, and I must have took these other ones off. I see. Okay, so there's 3 more we need. One I think is in gear. If any of us in here can cheat. Oh, and with this one too, I think you can kind of go through it like this, huh? Grab it, yeah, this, put that on there. This one, put that on there. I got both of those done. Bam, bam. So now I just need the little loop-de-doos. These are the loop-de-doos. I found them. Boom. So now I've got all of them on the book. The bookmarks are covered. Beautiful. Now I know what to build. I got that locked pretty good. That's fantastic. All right, let's do another arena tag. We have at least one more. Make it worth it. The gore is here. You gotta watch for that. 7,725,000. God damn! That's your thick boy. Look at post. Take this one out. Let's go for this. We gotta remember to special with null. We're not gonna ult first, we're gonna special first. We're gonna get a W. Look just like him. Rar. Special. Oof. You almost got Mephisto and Null. There goes Null, Mephisto. And now it is... I think we're good at ult here. Null's gone. Yeah, we almost got Odin. There he goes. Easy peasy from here, kids. Easy peasy from here. What I tell ya? Special with Null. Just watch for Gores. We have another team for Gore, it's just not quite as strong. We popped back down from 87 to 54, 55. Not bad. Okay. Pretty decent on that end. Let's go back. I want to go back, now that we know everything is on here, we'll go back to our course. One more again. Just to make sure we're not missing anything. But now that we're more efficiently building, maybe we can speed up a little. Not a lot, but a little. Really tempted to pop Blitz. Maybe I will. Crazy how far behind I've gotten on characters, because I have been coring them. This is why I have so low cores, but I've been getting such shitty core drops. I kind of wondering if it changed. They usually stay 100 to 50 pretty consistently. What is no milestone? Nothing, huh? I feel like I've done an awful lot today for literally nothing to be there. And I finished off the... Not that it's worth literally anything. 38. So if I core this, I'm only gonna be able to get... If I core to get 120, it's between 150. I guess I could get that million. I get 1,400,000 gold. I got her up to get her 20, so as far as that's concerned... Really tempted to just go ahead and put Victor 20 on Omega Red Phoenix and work. It'll help in Cosmic Crucible and it's not like if I swap anybody out, it would be a freaking, it'd be like in here, like Nimrod or Sentinel or something. But I could use the 1,400,000 I get from that to bring up Liberty to freaking gear tier 18. How much does it even cost to do? Went to 85? Oh yeah, I guess I couldn't go that much higher. Yeah, the gold sprinkle is real, dude. Cause I could hit the blitz orbs, but I feel like we're due to update them. I don't want to wait. It's better to wait. It's not like I'm gonna start this shit today, you know? I'm also curious if any of the stuff I need to look in here, but I don't know. All gear tier 20. Yeah, honestly, out of all these things, it's almost easier. Oh, you know what I can get? Oh. If I go with the website, I can just do like this. I'm already logged on to the website. Should be able to get some energy off of it. Because I used cores earlier. Yep. And from that, I mean, it's not gonna really do me anything, I guess, but I can. Ah, shit! Did I delete my? God damn it! I'm so stupid. I deleted my farming, my farming thing. That's what was on here, my farming thing. Whoop. I try to recreate them, but that sucks. Noir. Oh wait, I forgot it's a hyphen, isn't it? Hyphen, where are you? I guess I could use my keyboard. That probably would have done it. Keys one. Daggers one. Just trying to remember. War Infinity War was one. Shit, dude, that sucks that I did that.
We're working for a glorified cartel. They cast aspersions like they fit the part well. And I don't need another artist
They just
apology,
changed them
but it's
too.
hard to
Hold
be
on.
an artist yourself when you look and all you see
Freaking
is
open a
misplaced
notepad and
anger.
fix this.
Pigs in ball gowns, building up defenses in lieu of tearing the walls down when fried foods and clandestine compounds
Watch me
are all that's worth
fix my
trying
account
in
and
your
equally
small
fuck it up
town.
at the same time. I get rid of my farm.
Some of y'all got no
So
clue.
one
Pay a visit to
is
my
gold,
town and I
or
might show
let's do
you.
golden.
Underprivileged,
Golden
get covered
mats.
in blood and muddy. Keep hush with a judgy curmudgeons and fuddy-duddies.
Okay.
Come up from a system rigged just to bludgeon a thug or druggie for shrugging, while up to coddle every money-hungry yuppie. You gossip, they take it as truth. Your 10,000
Lilandra's
odd
mats.
followers almost as fake as you.
She's one of the new
She'll
ones.
make for a great excuse to evade any
Lilandra.
frame of proof and refrain from a counterweight to restrain your inflated views. You're narcissistic at heart with a past of budding
Viv's
portent.
one.
You
Yep.
think a gift of your
Viv.
art, but to me you're nothing more than sick of and seeking a sentient monument to shill. You offer simple swill for
Or
stacks of nonsequential
a dagger.
bills, for anyone who wants to get their fill of a thrill. I bet
What
the
I'm doing is
knowledge
I
that you're not
usually
essential
keep these,
kills you when you're honest with yourself,
saved
and it
on
haunts
here
you, it gives you chills.
where I can
I
get
bet
the
your
training
conscience
mat
is a constant
and
bitter
gold
pill.
orbs.
You're eager to prowl with your trowels and mallets to
But they
howl at the
changed
rich, but gleefully
randomly, so I have to
gallop
update them, and I
shallots. I'm
just
doubtful
updated
about
them, and then I
the
deleted them
showmanship.
just a
I show
minute
'em how
ago.
an alpha dishes out the quip, so while you take your bows, I'm bowing out of it.
Noir is gold. Knew that one. Noir is gold. X. feel like Dazzler used to be one, but I would get Dagger and Dazzler mixed up.
I just want
Echo's
conversation.
gold.
Talk to a lady without any relation. If anybody asks, I'm just studying
Sunspot's gold. He's one I forgot.
to women, but keeping my limitations. My binary say on placement, like a drum line, keeping cadence. The tempo might speed up, but we know the notes composed of the song we playing. I'm saying you playing if you don't give a chance. What's a good song if it don't make you dance? What's a good
Ooh, I thought Maria was gonna be one. She might have used to be one.
looking at your eyes like a windowsill? And every
Okay.
time you cry,
So that's Heroes Assemble.
emotional. Could mess up the party vibe.
We didn't do Nexus. There we go. Kid Loki's gold. It's Loki team. I always forget that it's Loki team. These ones are easier because they're at the end. Yeah, Thor Infinity Wars mats. And we need one for each section now. The Titania is the last gold we need. Yeah, I thought they got rid of Titania. And then Union Jack. There we go. Okay. Now we can recreate those. Alright, we'll do Spider-Man Noir. Spider Noir. Echo. Sunspot. Fucking hate, what is up, brother? How we doing? Loki Teen. Titania. Type one of my favorite words in. Boom. And I'll sort them after I make the second one. That's that one, and then next we have Lilandra. Viv. We fixed our account and then fucked it up immediately after, so I'm restoring. For Infinity War. Jack. Okay, now I want to sort. I like having gold on the top. Gold is one with Noir. Alright. Boomski. So now I can actually farm what I came here to farm originally. Grab a couple more from him. That's purple. There we go. Much better. Much better. I feel like I've fallen so far behind on like what is what. Because I don't Secret Warrior at the time. So that Secret Warrior. Also double checking my brain is working right in my head. Right. A Mighty Thorn, I was like, wait, they put on another Thor variant? I didn't see that. This fucking Jane Foster Thor. Let me shout out Walking Hate real quick. Ah. Making our plans, making our way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. Oh, Sen Raven's on. We're gonna raid him. We're a little early, but we'll raid him. Alright, yeah, we're gonna raid out to Sen Raven. I've done all I can for you. I hope that you all, thank you all so much for being here. Please give Sen all the love you've been giving me. I hope that you all have a fantastic week, and most importantly, y'all, stay cool. The raid thing went away, so I said my thing. Oh, and I did this fun thing it likes to do sometimes where it just says I already raided. So I don't know if you're here or not. I have to double check that. Or I try to raid again. Pretty cool. I miss when I could just type it into my chat and it would raid. That was pretty good. Biggest problem with the restream, but I really like that I can stream to YouTube, so. You do what you can. Oh, I have no idea what's going on. Super cool. Channel. Put me on regular Twitch, please. This thing's being wild, brother. Oh, it's okay. There we go. Well, it showed raid now. I'm trying. Every time I try to raid, dude, it goes so slow for nothing. I don't get it. I sincerely cannot tell what's going on. Okay, we did raid